Hello you guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another 2019 edit. These are going to be all of my favorite clean beauty products from 2019. 2019 was the first year that I really got into the clean beauty space, and clean beauty products are really something that have genuinely gotten me more excited about makeup. I really like learning about the clean beauty ingredients, formulations, and I really got excited to get into this space and see what all of these products are about. So I have a lot that I want to share with you. It was definitely a very clean beauty oriented year for me. Now, if you guys are familiar with my typical monthly favorites, I think for the past like 6 months, wow, that sounds really crazy to say, past 6 months. But I think for like the past 6 months, half a year or so, I have been doing Get Ready With Me monthly favorites. For my roundups, these will not be Get Ready With Me style because my skin and eyes would just get so irritated. I'd be like, guys, this mascara looks so amazing, and my eyes would be like bloodshot and throbbing and puffy. But it'll be a really fun, old school, chatty, just hanging out favorites video. Best primer of the year is gonna go to ILIA. This is the ILIA True Skin Primer. I love this. Comes with a dropper applicator, so it's really nice, lightweight, and fluid. It's got a little bit of gold shimmer to it, so it makes the skin look very healthy, radiant, luminous. The formulation of the primer itself is very fluid, so it's quickly absorbed into the skin and truly leaves you with that nice, you know, primed, healthy feeling that you want on your skin. Sun's coming in. I'm very sorry. The lighting's gonna get thrown off for a second. But yeah, it just sinks into your skin, doesn't sit on top, and leaves your skin feeling hydrated, firmed, plumped up. Just the perfect thing for pre-makeup application. My favorite SPF was from Beautycounter. This is the Beautycounter Dew Skin. I absolutely adore this. It leaves your skin so dewy and so hydrated. Like, it just looks like healthy glass skin. It's amazing. It's got a little bit of a tint to it, so it does provide you with some coverage. Performs really well underneath makeup, but also on its own because it does have that nice tint to it. My favorite foundation of the year is gonna go to the ILIA True Skin Serum Foundation. I wore this stuff so much. Was completely blown away the first time I tried it, and it's what I'm wearing today. I love it. I think it is a great everyday go-to foundation. It's very lightweight and fluid. It looks like skin. It never looks like makeup. It has really great coverage though, because I'm still able to hide active blemishes as well as darkness, hyperpigmentation, and things like that. But it always just manages to look so beautifully natural and feel so feather lightweight on the skin. And on me, it sets down to a nice satin finish, so if I put a little bit of powder on top, I'm easily able to mattify it. But just such a great foundation that I think so many people would really like because it's beautiful. It really just looks like skin. I was also such a big fan of the KOSAS Tinted Face Oil. I really think these are amazing for those of you who just plain out don't want a lot of coverage. It's a very light wash of tint on the skin, something a la Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint, but I would say this has a touch more coverage, so it's not gonna look like you didn't do anything to your skin. So it does provide you with a little bit of coverage, but also one of my favorite ways to use the tinted face oils is to sheer out foundations that are a little bit too full coverage. It's great to just break down the formula of something that might be making you look a little bit too made up and you wanna make it look a little bit more skin-like and realistic. That's one of my favorite ways to use these. And also if a foundation is too light, I just mix in a couple drops of these and get my custom match. So they're great on their own, but also used to up the performance of other products that you're wearing. Now my favorite light coverage foundation is gonna go to VAPOUR Beauty. This is their Soft Focus Foundation. It is beautiful. It provides you with light to light medium coverage. It's got a lot of luminosity to it. It looks very radiant and healthy, so there is already a built-in illuminator quality to this foundation. So I find that when I'm wearing it, I don't need a base of illuminator, and I often skip out on highlight as well. So if you're looking for something that's just gonna give you that really dewy, radiant, luminous finish and you don't want a ton of coverage, the VAPOUR one is really nice, and I really like it because it performs quite like a tinted moisturizer, so I find the easiest application method is just to use my fingers. One of my favorite full coverage concealers of the year was the RMS Uncover Up. This was a constant standby in my personal routine because I love the customizable coverage of this. You can wear it anywhere from barely there to where it completely blends into your skin, or full coverage coverage, full flawless. It always looks dewy. It always blends into your skin because it is extremely emollient and just has the unique ability to look so youthful and hydrating under the eye, but it is extremely dewy. You guys know I'm not a big fan of powder, and I just genuinely would rather not use powder, but this one really changed my mind about powder. It's from ILIA. It's the Fade Into You Soft Focus Powder. This one is so lightweight, and it just kind of like sets your makeup, keeps it in place, gives it that budge-proof powder set, but doesn't emphasize dryness, texture, lines. It doesn't move around. It does mattify the skin, but it's nothing too matte to where it ages the skin. It's just a beautiful, lightweight powder, and the tiniest bit of this powder, the tiniest little fleck of this powder goes the longest way. So love this powder. And another one that you can either use to, you know, set your makeup or wear on its own. It's gorgeous either way, but I did want to put it in the setting category because I often used it to set my powder, was the Lila Be Pure powder foundation. Now, I actually really like using this powder on its own. It is a beautiful powder foundation that makes your skin look radiant and healthy, but I also really like that luminous quality that this powder has to use to set the face as well, because you never look chalky, you never look too matte, and the coverage on it is nothing that's going to make you look bad. So really big fan of that as well. One of my favorite categories, bronzer. I shared this bronzer specifically with you guys so many times. I loved it. I wore it nonstop in the summer. This is Kjaer Weis. This is their lustrous bronzer, and how freaking gorgeous is it? It's so beautiful. The littlest bit goes the longest way. It is luminous, it is dewy, it is bronze, it makes you look healthy, and it is just the most gorgeous cream bronzer with a lot of shimmer to it that just, it's perfect. It is beautiful. Such a great go-to in the warmer months when I'm going for like more of that dewy look. Now, I also really liked cream bronzers in general because I loved these two from RMS. Again, you guys saw me using these. This is Berity Bronze and Contour Bronze. They are cream bronzers and a cream contour. Again, very dewy, but the RMS ones are quite sheer. So although they look dark in the pot, they blend out on the skin very naturally and don't look aggressive or stripy or muddy. Now, for those of you who are not into cream bronzer and you want to know my favorite clean powder bronzer, it's definitely going to be the Beauty Counter Surf Bronzing Powder. I love this. It's not fully matte. It's got a little bit of shimmer in there, so it is quite a radiant finish on the skin. It's beautiful, blends out like a dream, and it's got this nice warm undertone to it, but it's not too orange and it's not too red either. It's just like a healthy gold with a little bit of terracotta to it. This one was my jam this summer. I wore it so much because I thought it looked so good with a tan. It's Papaya 1972 from KOSAS. This coral papaya shade, so beautiful with a tan. I couldn't get enough of it. Like, I literally could not get enough of this blush in the summertime. It was always in my purse because I was like, I literally want to touch it up all the time. And then this one is the one that I've been wearing a lot this fall. This is in the shade Moon Cry. It's a soft berry. It's got a little bit of gold shimmer to it too, so it's not as intimidating as it seems. It still looks really nice and healthy on your cheeks as well. These next multiple products, I think they're theoretically, yes, you could use any product on eyes, face, or lips, but these are formulated specifically to fare well on all parts of the face. So by far my favorite were these ILIA pigments. These are the Color Haze Multi Matte pigments. They are phenomenal. One of the best products of ILIA, just one of the best products in general. They dry down and they stay put. So I love it on the eye, the cheek, and the lip, and they're just so beautiful, so healthy looking, and I like how you can really do whatever you want with them. I also was a really big fan of the PEREZ color pots. This one is in the shade Healthy. This one is in the shade Healthy. It's a great shade. It's gonna look good on anybody. This is a little bit more dewy. Crazy pigmentation in these as well. So a little bit goes a really long way, but the shade Healthy is just so beautiful and makes you look healthy. I also really loved the ILIA Multi Sticks. These are a little bit more traditional. My favorite shade that I think if you have similar coloring to me, you will die for this color. It's called Cheek to Cheek. It is the most beautiful burnt orange, and it looks beautiful on eyes, cheeks, and lips. It's gorgeous. So Cheek to Cheek is definitely my favorite pick. My other favorite is Dreamer, which is a little bit more of a muted, soft rose, great for every day. Lila B also makes really beautiful shades. This one by far was the one that I wore the most. This is the shade Be True. It's a beautiful pink that looks great on the cheeks and lips, and also on the eyes as well. It's not as intense as you would think it would be. It actually looks quite cute with a little bit of pink just washed over the eyelid. My other favorite category, illuminators and highlighters. So the best multi-purpose I think goes to ILIA. This is the Liquid Light. Now these products go really well with anybody's routine because you can wear them on their own. You can wear them underneath makeup. You can mix them in with your foundation, or you can wear them on top of your foundation. It is really your oyster to get this to do whatever you want to do. They are beautiful. They are so pigmented. They are gorgeous, and they really pack a punch, and I don't even know. I love them so much. I use them super regularly. If you want something that's a little bit more of just a classic light balmy sheen, I really love the PEREZ Vanilla Highlighter. I love this so much, and I love that it comes in this really big pot because I like to put it on my décolleté, I don't know. I like to put it on my chest too. It is creamy, it is balmy, it is beautiful. It really fares well on top of makeup as well, despite being a cream. And then the other one I really wanted to mention is the Magic Luminizer from RMS. Do you think I can like go a whole video without dropping 50 million different things? The Magic Luminizer from RMS. Now this one from PEREZ does stay slightly, not sticky, but it has that nice like balm feeling on the skin. I do find that the Magic Luminizer tends to set a little bit more. So if you're somebody who wants something that's gonna have a little bit more of a set feeling on your skin, I would recommend this one. I'm gonna give best eyeshadows to two different brands. First up is gonna be Lila B because I love these so much. I've done a tutorial using both of these. I did a 60s makeup tutorial using this one. I adore this quad. And then I've done a makeup tutorial dedicated to this one. So love these. Love the packaging, love the pigmentation. They are beautiful, and I love Lila B's packaging so much. The other brand that I'm gonna give best eyeshadows to is PYT. This is I'm wearing these eyeshadows on my eyes today. Love them. And then this other palette I was a big fan of as well. This is the Warm palette. So yeah, these are amazing. So much pigment. You don't even have to use an eyeshadow primer with these. They really just pack a lot of punch. If you have been watching my clean beauty videos or my favorite videos in general, then you probably aren't going to be surprised by my mascara favorites. The first one is the PEREZ Avocado Waterproof Mascara. I love that I have a clean waterproof mascara option, and this one just makes my lashes look so voluminous and full and beautiful, and I like how it holds a curl as well. I'm obsessed with this. It's in my like everyday makeup collection drawer area because I do like using it most days of the week. And then the other one is the ILIA Limitless Mascara. This makes my lashes look insane. Now this one isn't waterproof, but it does hold curl. But if I really want it to like hold curl all day long, I'll just use a little bit of a waterproof base. But oh my gosh, the bristles on this like comb and take your lashes sky high. It provides your lashes with not a lot of volume, but the right amount of volume, mainly just insane length. Some of the longest length I get from any, probably actually the longest length I get from any mascara, and beautiful, clean definition. So it is incredible. I could not pick just one mascara. So for lips, I really had a difficult time choosing my favorites, so I pulled out so many. So I just want to share some of the biggest standout ones for me. The first is gonna be the Velvet Lip Gloss from Vapour Beauty. I love this. It comes in solid form, and it provides you with a little bit of tint and just the right amount of gloss. It's what I was wearing when I started filming. And now that I've been talking, I feel like I've talked it all off. It's like a nourishing lip gloss that comes in a little pot. I think ILIA makes some of the best clean lipsticks, so these are some of the ones that I found myself reaching for the most. They're very creamy. They go anywhere from like sheer coverage all the way to full coverage. So ILIA, definitely some of my favorites. I also love the PEREZ tinted lip bars. These are beautiful and just provide you with like a little bit of color just to make your lips look healthy. I loved this shade from Well People. This is the Optimist Semi Matte Lipstick in the shade Let It Go. Gorgeous brown mauve, super creamy, very full coverage. I love the VAPOUR lip nectars. This one is in the shade Chill. These are one of my favorite lip products. They just look so beautiful and nice and lightweight. I also love the KOSAS tinted lip balms. This one is in the shade Pulse. It's a beautiful everyday shade. Why don't I just put every single lip product on in this video? My favorite gloss is gonna go to PYT. I loved their Fulfilled lip glosses. They just make your lips really juicy. They're plumping, hydrating, and they're really beautiful as well. So yeah, those were like my standout favorite lip products of 2019. All right guys, that is it for my 2019 Clean Beauty favorites roundup. I am super frustrated with the lighting. This is why I hate filming in the winter. It's so hard to get regular lighting. When you film with natural light, it's like the most frustrating thing ever. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this. I'm gonna list and link everything in the description box down below for you guys. Any questions, feel free to hit me up. I will be doing the rest of these favorites, so I will be doing a luxury makeup favorite and then a drugstore makeup favorites as well for the year of 2019. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and please subscribe. Come follow me on Instagram if you didn't earlier. I love you guys all so much. I'll see you in my next video, like I already said. Okay, bye guys.